What's up, everybody? I'm going to give you a minute if you saw my other post to get yourself in a spot where you can watch. But I have some other cool news that I found out earlier, actually last night, that I wanted to share with everybody because it just kind of adds to the whole scale of everything that's going on. And kind of just, I'll let you guys sit for a second just to make sure. But it's actually getting it's sneaking up fast already. I actually got my passport got here today. So less than a week after I actually applied for it, my passport's here in the mail, expedited. So now we're just waiting on Liv's passport, which should be here in about the same amount of time. I actually was a guy named Michael Petrosini. If I butcher your name, I'm sorry, but Michael reached out to me a couple days ago, and he's from the Bike Experience USA, which is a spin-off of the UK series, which actually gets disabled riders back on the motorcycle and actually helps you train or actually ride or get back into racing. And he met Ulla in England back in 2015, and he was telling me how excited he was for us to be teammates, the potential that was there, and then was surprised at how quickly it all came about, because it was within a week that she reached out to me that we already were planning flights, and I was applying for my passport and getting everything set. And then Michael gave me some info that pretty much sets the whole scale of this to a whole new level. Just the opportunity by itself is huge, but he told me, and I confirmed with Ulla to make sure that all the info is right, I'm actually the first American paraplegic racer to be competing in this series alongside of Ulla, who's also the world champion. So this is huge. It's a lot bigger than I thought this was going to be, because it went from we're just going to plan out a day and go ride bikes to we want you on our team to, by the way, you're the first US citizen to be in this. So it kind of it adds to the, I wouldn't say stress, but it adds to the whole plan, because this is huge now, because it's pretty much it's like I've been kind of looking for that feeling again of being back on the bike, that freedom and the speed, and it's not something that just goes away. And some people get shy after they get hurt naturally. I mean, you got hurt doing something that you love, and now you might be afraid to get back on it, but that wasn't the case for me. I've always wanted to be back on my bike. So Ulla gave me that opportunity, and now it's going to be seen on a world scale, not just Europe, not just on my Facebook feed, not just Instagram. It's when people are watching it, it's being recorded on the whole entire world. You can watch it anywhere you want to see it. And it's just like it's competition at the world level, being the first person from the US to do it, and also showing that the para riders, the para athletes, are just as competitive, if not on top, because we start from the back of the pack, because we have launchers. They hold the tail of the bike, and then we just launch and go. So we start at the back. If we were able to start from a qualifying position, like let's say 3rd, 4th, 5th, there's no reason why you wouldn't see someone in a chair up on the podium, 1st, 2nd, 3rd place against other professional riders who are able to just position the bike themselves and launch. So this just also gives me an opportunity to give back to a couple people that have helped me out with a lot of stuff lately. And today I actually went and talked to Alex Pasquin, who owns Ignition Logic. He helped me out massively in the last 6-7 months, because you guys all know about all the car issues and all the stuff that we had to do to make my car right again after another shop completely molested it. And they got me back on track, and they've been massive helps ever since with everything that I've ever needed. Any questions I have, quotes, they work with me with everything. So it's just been really awesome to see it. So I talked to Alex today about reaching out and help me with like a little bit of social media stuff, and just kind of, nothing crazy. I just wanted to see where I was at as far as people wanted to help, and he was stoked. And him and Anthony is his cousin. They were both they stopped what they were doing and we talked for 40 minutes in the bay just about everything that was going on and how big of an opportunity, and me explaining him about Ulla and her team and everybody else. So it was just really cool to see what people had to say about it. And he actually gave me Anthony gave me some info on another guy to reach out to who's actually local, who is crazy. He's not a para. He actually is. He's just an amazing guy to ride with. Would be pro level, I guess, if he wouldn't have been injured so many times from other stuff that he does, because he's crazy. But just hearing that news from Michael, I actually talked to him today, and I guess he's on right now. So, hey, Michael, hearing that news about being the first to be able to go and compete, and just the opportunity just flew at me. I didn't even have a chance to process it. It was just, yes, I'm going. Let's make this happen. So now, it's kind of a big deal just for the United States para athletes on a whole, because now it's going to be everything, because we want to make it so there isn't a para class and there isn't a normal class. It's just, you see guys out on the track racing and you can't tell who's who, because everyone's the same, because everyone's skill level's the same, everybody's going the same. The only time you notice that the person's in a wheelchair is when they get back to the paddocks and you jump off the bike back into your chair and everybody's shutting down or changing something or fixing something. So there's a lot happening, and I'm just really anxious about it all, because it's a huge deal, and I don't know, I'm pretty honored about it, because I'm just, I keep saying it. The wheelchair, it took away the whole old life, but it's given back tenfold, and it's giving it back all at once, and trying to process that is a hell of a thing to do, because I don't know, just beside myself. Get to train, race, be on a world-class team, and share it with my family, share it with my friends, hopefully bring everybody along one of the days, get a USA presence on a European race. It's just cool. It's just badass, and I'm completely stoked. So for everyone that's helped me out so far and helped me spread the word, just keep doing what you're doing. Everything that I share, just keep blasting it, keep blowing it up, because this is going to be massive. And yeah, that's all there is to it. Just the coolest thing to happen in a long time, all at once. So I'm going to jump off and go sit in Salt Lake City traffic for 2 hours on my way back to American Fork from North Salt Lake. So yeah, that was the news. First American in a European circuit, and it's going to be awesome, training with the world champion again. So all right, I'll let you guys know when something else crazy comes through, but that was my latest news. So love you guys.